turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
To throw now in his own end zone. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone, eluding the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He hits Adams, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, report.
Carter will try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
DC, right? DC.
Jackson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. $17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker is a kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hey, check that. Roll.
They go with Jacobs. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Gonna do it! We got this!
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll look to throw again. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A gain of 7. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. Now the Raiders have got him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That went into the hands of Flowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw again is Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one too low.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 14. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal, Raiders.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
The score, Ravens 30, Raiders 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And they're on the 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carter straight ahead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Brandon Stephens. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Carter. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Carter again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now Carter to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
On 1st down, right back to Carter.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 11 now.
Jackson now.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, Carter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Now Lamar changing the look. There's a give to Carter.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Sit down. Liam, sit down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And they take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you?
Yeah, stand up.